We're gonna give you a brief fridge tour just to give you an insight into our rainbow foods. So we have like a special organization for our fridge. I mean, I kind of decided, but we're gonna talk about it with Mark, of course, because there's nothing that happens here without the consent of each other. That's an important thing. Here we have, I guess, mostly liquids. Since we have a rest of passata here, tomato sauce, I just stored a new one because this is gonna be gone today, obviously. We have some red beet ginger juice here that I like to use as a pre-workout juice in my smoothie sometimes. It's great to give you a nice pump during your workout, and Mark can account for this. When we're done with this soy sauce, then we will just go for miso because it's a bit less processed, it gets more benefits to it because it's a fermented food, it's fermented soybeans. Then here we have raspberry apple compote from Mark's mother, which tastes amazing. Thank you, Christian. And here some almond butter. Here we usually have like chunks of things that we want to use as leftovers or to just munch on during the day. There's some beetroot, and here is some honeydew melon. Then on the top we have the soy derived products. So we have some tofu, a great source of protein, as well as tempeh. Tempeh is a fermented food derived from soybeans. And then we have miso paste, which is also fermented. We like to use it as a way to make our dishes savory, to add some salt in it. Just trying to avoid using conventional salt. Then, as for the main part, let's start at the bottom. Here we have mainly like go-to veggies that we use quite often. First, let me precise that this is for our compost. We just realized a couple of weeks ago that when we use a compostable bag and then we put it in the compost bin, we're wasting this bag and we can just deal without it. So we just use a container and then we store all the peels, the leftovers. Well, we eat everything, but just mainly the peels and the seeds, like not the stone, the pits of fruits or veggies. And yeah, we just store it here before we throw everything into the compost bin. Then we have some carrots here. Those are like the old ones, and then I put those ones in a cute little bunch. They're like the newest ones. Aside from what's here and this, the rest of this fridge is just saved food, like rescued food from food sharing. So yeah, we have actually a low budget when it comes to foods because we just receive everything for free from food sharing. So that's a great way to save money and to save waste. Then we have some peppers here. I think we always have only yellow peppers and red peppers. Here we have some parsnips. Here's some pak choy and some mushrooms. In the back we have some more peppers because I couldn't store them here. And then we usually have like our go-to little fruit toppings. So here are some red currants, a ton of blueberries right here, some raspberries, and physalis, or also called love in cages. I think they have so many different names. I think they're great for vitamin C, if I'm not mistaken. And berries, great source of antioxidants. Then here we have some cruciferous and root vegetables. So broccoli, that's a staple, especially for Mark. It's got tons of benefits. Then we have some cauliflower. Broccoli, we usually just like throw it in stir fries, that kind of thing. Water stir fries. Then the cauliflower, we love to do gratin with it, just like the potato gratin that we did on our channel. You can use the same sauce and make the same with cauliflower. It tastes amazing. Here there's some leftover red cabbage, and some turnip. Celery, sorry. Turnip is the other thing. Here we have some celery, some branch celery. I think that's how it's called.
Sticks.
Celery sticks, but I think you can say celery branch. I don't know. Maybe it's French. Then some asparagus, cucumbers. Here's zucchini or courgette, scallions, and here's some leek. Then we go to the leafy greens. We have some nice crunchy kale here. The best way to make it, in my opinion, is by massaging it with like a source of fat. So use tahini or with avocado and just massage it with your hands like for 5 minutes, and then it will become very tender and it's amazing. Here, that's a good question. I don't know what it's called.
Lamb's lettuce?
Okay, exactly, yeah, lamb's lettuce. And here's just the last chunk of leftover cucumber. Freezer. Battery is dying, so we gotta be quick. Ooh. We have here like frozen fruit. Here's frozen banana, frozen mango, both rescued from food sharing. And then we have berries. The best way we can find them is in cart packaging. I mean, I know we have some fresh ones, but the French ones, we use them as toppings, and those ones we actually use them in smoothies. And here we have like all the different beans or frozen veggies and herbs. So we have some spinach. Here there are some Brussels sprouts, some normal not chickpeas, green peas. And here, that's the last survivor here, but we usually store frozen whole wheat bread. That's all our citrus fruits, oranges, mandarins, or clementines, lemons and grapefruits. And here is the bowl for garlic and onions. Then, because we don't have that much storage and we have so many fruits, also rescued from food sharing, here we have some honeydew melon, normal melon, I guess, and some buttered squash. That's a joke we have with Mark. I'm always making fun of him. And here we have like the things that we can store just in the kitchen without going in the fridge. So we have some potatoes, great source of starchy carbs. Then we have some sweet potato, banana. Everything is rescued here. Again, kiwis, one passion fruit, some delicious avocados, a ripe mango that's going to be used soon. Some more mangoes. It's crazy. There are like 5 mangoes here and they're huge. Then we have a turnip. That's a root vegetable. I think it's quite like an old, like vintagey root vegetable. Then we have some persimmons. Gonna use them in smoothies. And at the bottom we have some pears, 1 pomegranate, and apples. And I think that's it. If we didn't have that opportunity, we would just actually buy what's local and in season. Before I lived with Mark, I didn't buy bananas anymore, or passion fruit or mango, because when flying to Hawaii this year to fulfill a dream that I had a long time ago, I realized how delicious the fruits were there, and that even there they import so many fruits from California, like avocados from California, and it's just a business thing. Like, even though they have some of the best avocados there and the best bananas, they still import from California, and then they export their bananas and avocados to California. So it's just a nonsense. And when I came back, I was just a bit disturbed by that. So I decided to stop buying anything that would come from across the Atlantic. And when living here, I try to buy as local as possible and as seasonal as possible. So I encourage you to do so. Look for food sharing opportunities. Check on Facebook in any local area near you. And yeah, that's one of the best way to do something positive for the environment, as well as eating the rainbow, aka going vegan. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please feel free to share it, and don't hesitate to give us your feedback, which is very precious to us and always appreciated. See you in the next one. Peace out. No? Oh my goodness, I said it. Okay. Welcome to the Eat the Rainbows drum rolls. Peace out.